my
go
God.
for it.
I don't know if I have an answer to that question.
What a nice start to my weekend, getting to chat with two incredibly talented,
I like
impressive
it
people.
an Irish t-shirt.
It is.
An Irish sweatshirt.
It is, yeah. It's this brand called Palador. It's cool.
Is
Air
it what-
trash.
Ear trash.
Yeah.
11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
Guys, I loved this film. It was so
Amazing.
good. But it was so cool that it was shot on iPhones. I would love to know, like, for you as actors, how is that different from when, like, it's a full big setup?
I guess the kind of biggest differences I noticed was speed. It felt like, you know, there was kind of less setup time in between takes, so I feel like things could move quite quickly, and also I guess there was a real intimacy with the iPhones because they were able to get in really closely, or and you know, they were sometimes the iPhones were tied to cables, or like I think one was on the back of a sheep at one point. Like it was like the kind of creativity that was taking place on set because they were able to move very freely was really quite exciting and something I hadn't seen before. So it was you know, you felt like you were just constantly wanting to see what the crew were choosing to do and the choices that they were making.
Anthony Dodmantle was the DP.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout
That's
out to
amazing.
Anthony because
Yeah.
I think
It's very instinctive.
just where his alertness to where to put the camera in all these kind of interesting places. So at least 2 or 3 cameras going at a time.
Wow.
Which I love because you don't quite know sometimes. You think, oh, it must be that camera in front of me, but it's not. It's the camera over there that they might use. So I love that. I love his enthusiasm, Anthony's enthusiasm about what he's getting and his excitement about, you know, all the choices he could be making.
That sounds infectious.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
it's infectious. He and Danny have wonderful mutual sort
Yeah.
of bubbly and excitement and enthusiasm on the set.
Don't look at what's in front of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war.
I thought it was so cool, the use of Boots by Rudyard Kipling as kind of like a soundtrack to the trailer and also the film. I know you both love poetry. If you had to pick a poem to kind of soundtrack the trailer of your lives so far, what do you think
Oh
you'd
my
go
God.
I don't know if I have an answer to that question. You might have
okay.
one ready. You might have one ready, Rafe. But oh my gosh, what a question!
I have
It's
to,
a brilliant
guys, I have
question,
to.
but
Thank you.
A sonnet by Shakespeare.
Do you have a particular one?
That time of year thou mayest in me behold, when yellow leaves, or none, or few, do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare ruined choirs, where late the sweet birds sang.
Wow.
there you go.
That was amazing. Did one spring to mind?
I'm not following.
Is that enough? That's enough.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I mean, I did want to talk to you, Jodie, about, I loved the scene where you're getting a piggyback for a while.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I know
God
these can
bless
take
Edvin.
Yeah, I know they can take a while, like, but how was that?
I mean, it was great for me. I was kind of, you know, a dead weight and got to kind of relax a little bit. But bless Edvin, we were on that scene for a long, long time. But he could use it, you know. It was good. It was.
It showed the...
Yeah. By the end, he was just like, when he says, "Will you carry your mom?" I could feel the.
Yeah, that was for real.
It came from the most deepest place within him.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
I just really wanted to shout out Alfie Williams because
Yes.
he's just sensational in this.
Sensational.
I'm sure he learned so much from working with you guys. You're so talented. I'd love to know, is there anything that you learned from working with him, like this guy who's just fresh on the scene?
Do you know what was really beautiful to witness was in the rehearsal room? He was very comfortable and quite confident in sharing his thoughts, his opinions, and asking really brilliant questions. And I think there's even at my age, at my old age of like, you know, sometimes, you know, just kind of taking up space and being confident enough that your opinions are valid, or this is a safe space to do that. I thought, wow, for a boy to be that young and feel that comfortable in doing so was so inspiring. So I would probably say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just loved his naturalness. This just sort of his present tenseness. Just go into we come with all our baggage of actors, and I do. So I love to see, oh, he's just there. Just saying, no, yeah, I'm here. Just wonderful.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you guys so
Thank
much.
you.
That was such a lovely start to my weekend.
you.
I absolutely loved the film. I'm
Thank
very
you.
excited to see what everyone else thinks of it as well.
Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.